Good morning, YouTube. This is Tim LaFortune with Pinnacle Power Wash. I am here in Concord, New Hampshire at the wonderful Constantly Pizza. Got hired here to do a building wash and degrease their grease trap. So that's what I'm doing this morning. A little bit of a race against the clock. Looks like there's rain in the forecast. It's kind of on and off, but I think I'll have enough time to get this one done. I'll insert some before and after pictures so you guys can see, and I'll set my tripod up so you can watch a little washing. All right, guys, we are in the midst of a rain delay. Not really. I have washed probably 85% of the building. There's one section on the other side of the building that I'll have to reposition my truck and park on a side street. So I'm topping off my buffer tank, and while I'm doing that, I have some degreaser dwelling on the grease down in that grease pit there. The degreaser of choice today is LA's Awesome. The delivery method is pump up sprayer. I just took a peek at it a minute ago and it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. We'll do a high pressure rinse. Maybe have to put a second coat on and let that dwell and rinse it off again. But yeah, unfortunately you missed a a fair bit of the rinse down of the actual building because my phone died, which I apologize about that. But you're all charged up now, and you should be able to see the rest of it. I'm trying to wait for the rain to slow down just a hair so I can set the tripod back up and show you guys the rinse down and show you kind of the end product of what that grease trap is going to look like. All right, guys, I have you back on the tripod. I just wanted to kind of show you the grease pit. This is after LA's Awesome. I haven't rinsed it yet. I'm going to do that here in a second. And I just wanted to kind of say, like, LA Awesome has got to be one of the best chemicals out there. It's obviously not for everything, but when it comes to, like, I would even call this mild degreasing. Like, it was pretty greasy down here. And to be able to get LA Awesome, like, people, it's just such an underrated chemical. And to keep your overhead so low with that chemical, it's the best. Let me get this rinsed down and we'll move on. Alright guys, this one's a wrap. Unfortunately, I didn't get to video any of that last section. The street access to it is no parking. So for legal reasons, I didn't park on the street, but I was unable to video, unfortunately. I just got it done and kept moving, especially because it's raining and it's 45 degrees out here in New Hampshire today. So being wet in 45 degrees, not ideal. But yeah, so project went good. Everything cleaned up great. The grease trap, I was actually very impressed at how good the LA's Awesome did. And I would recommend anyone who's never gotten it, get it, try it. It works great, it's cheap. I talked with the owner of the restaurant, and I do want to go back and try to hit the back section that you did not get to see with a more aggressive degreaser. His like roof vent that the hood exhausts through has gotten a bunch of grease on the siding, and we're trying to get that cleaned, obviously. And LA's Awesome, it cleaned it, but I'm not personally impressed with my performance, or I guess the performance of the LA's Awesome. So we talked about it, and probably gonna get some like Gold Assassin, or I don't know. I'll do a little bit of research and see what I think is gonna be my best bet, and get some, go back. Additionally, another section of the building you didn't get to see, that first section with the garage bays that I was washing. From your view to the right of it, there's kind of like an alleyway between it and another building that faces the street behind. And in that alleyway, there's a bunch of graffiti. So I spoke with the owner, and I market that I do graffiti removal, but I've never been hired to do any. So I offered to do it for free as like a trial. I don't think he necessarily cares that it's there, because no one sees it. It's in between the backs of two buildings, that it's not a walkway. It's literally, the buildings are just not connected. That's the only reason it's there. So I don't think he would necessarily pay to have it done, and I wouldn't expect him to, considering I brought it up to him. So yeah, I'm gonna probably get some elephant snot, I think, and when it's not raining out, we'll go back. We'll hit the back side of the building. We'll do graffiti removal on that other masonry section, and then I'm gonna clean up the front walkway a little bit. Before I let you guys go, I do have one important announcement, one exciting announcement to make. As many of you know from watching my videos, I purchased my trailer from Cigar City Soft Wash in Spring Hill, Florida, and they're great. I do all my business with them. If I need something and they have it, I'm buying it from them. They're awesome. I got an email over the winter during the off season from the owner, Justin, and he mentioned that someone had seen one of my videos, so shout out to whoever did, and heard what I had to say about the customer service and how great they are, and not only bought something but happened to be kind enough to mention that I'm the reason they went and shopped there. And after a little discussion with Justin, Cigar City Soft Wash has offered me a position as a brand ambassador with them. So I have a discount code. It's code Pinnacle. Gets you 10% off anything in the entire store except for complete rig builds. But literally everything else you can get 10% off. So if you guys feel so inclined and you need equipment, cigarcitysoftwash.com, code Pinnacle at checkout will get you 10% off store-wide everything except for complete rig builds. So that's pretty cool. Just a disclaimer, anyone who does buy anything from Cigar City, just know if you use my code, I do get a 5% commission on whatever you purchase. So it also helps me, but it helps you guys out a bunch too with getting a discount on everything. So that's going to be the end of this one for me, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I have some more videos on the way. See ya.